No, we can't do that. People think that it's the easy button, and it's not. We need clear guidelines for your team on what to remarket. Does your agency have remarketing standards? What do we mean by that? Well, in new business, many times the agency has a process or plan of what to turn away. But it's like the Wild West when it comes to current clients. We want to keep every single one, even though we shouldn't. At 8BP, we have recommend that agencies embrace the idea of a remarketing standard, which is almost like an underwriting guide for should we remarket. I have seen so many agencies go and dive through hoops of remarketing an account that's just not that good of an account. And we dive deep and we go and we try to get admitted to different markets and sign up with new MGAs because we will find a home for the log cabin with the pit bull breeder and a zip line in the back and that has a 27-year-old roof. No, we can't do that. That is a huge time waste. And while we feel for the client, we also have to understand the loss ratios for us and the idea that if there's an inspection, it's just going to eat up more time. Sometimes we all get our superhero capes on. We just can't help ourselves. I totally get that. But a good remarketing checklist goes over what's the rate increase? When's the last time they were remarketed? Underwriting questions of if we should remarket them. Have we done a review of everything and gotten all the updated information? Have we scrubbed the account for discounts? Have we rescored them? Have we looked at potentially the RCE? Just depending on when you're listening to this, might be good or might be bad, but something to look into. And then have we talked to the client about what's important to them? Have they been happy with the carrier? Is there something that we could change instead? And we like to ask 3 key questions before approaching a remarket, which is 1, how much money are you looking to save to go through the hassle of making the change? People think that it's the easy button, and it's not. There's paperwork. It's personal lines and it's homeowners. There might be mortgagee issues. You have to cancel the old policy, start the new one. There's always some version of little miniature coverage gaps, maybe not coverage, but features of the policy. The next question we always like to ask, are you comfortable with a home inspection? Somebody will come onto your property and inspect. Huge. There's a lot of people in America that don't want that. And we should tell the person up front that they're taking on some risk, that if they find out that you need to repaint the side of your house, you're going to have to do that. Is $300 savings worth it? And so we have to be impeccable in our word and our education before approaching a remarket. Otherwise, it truly is the Wild West and not appropriate. And we also ask about down payments because some auto carriers do require that. If somebody's truly financially strapped, that additional down payment might be challenging for them. So what we want to do is make sure that your team has good standards and that everybody's on the same page. We see all too often producers saying reshop everything, or people calling in that want to be reshopped every 3 months. We need clear guidelines for your team on what to remarket. And in the YouTube here, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're going to our blog, we actually have a free remarketing standards guide that you can click on and get for your agency as a starting point. So definitely take advantage of that if you feel maybe your team's remarketing a little too much.